Good afternoon, and just want to give you kind of an update in here as today we rattled off a bunch of sales on both this year's crop and next year's crop all the way across the board. And the reason why we are doing this is we're just taking a step back and looking at the big picture in here, and we just view we're getting into the upper end of what we would project as some trading ranges. So first, let's just look at the corn market here. On this chart in front of us, it goes all the way back to 2010, and we're highlighting the lines between 350 and 450 a bushel. On the very bottom, you have ending carryout levels here in the US. And the point that we really want to make is we need to get ending carryout levels probably below 1.7, 1.6, maybe even 1.5 billion bushels before we're going to get a sustained move above 450 or $5 a bushel. Our current carryout's just above 2 billion. And so we just don't read that we're going to be able to get this push, let's say, to $5 corn. Somewhere in this 450, 475 area is where this thing could peak out easy. As you can see, in September, the market did find support as it neared 350. So now as we take a look at corn and what our game plan is, our current carryout's around 2 billion bushels. Historically, we got to have it under 1.5 in order to get $5 plus corn. On the world market, our carryout right now is close to average of what it's been the last 6 years. Now, what we want to do here on marketing corn is sell this carry of the market. March is sitting right around 450 right now. Now, can we move a little bit higher from here? Sure, anything's possible. We got a lot of volatility with the outside markets. We just really view that 450 to 475 corn is going to be a tough level to push through as we look ahead this next year. Now, getting over to the bean market, taking a step back here, we review beans as moving into a transition area right now. We're sitting at $9 to $11 as our range. Over the previous couple of years, we were really in the $13 to $15 range. As you can see by this chart, we just don't spend a lot of time between 11 and 13 bucks. US carryouts above 500 million bushels. Typically, we need it below 300 in order to get a sustained move above 11 bucks. Now, the other issue we have with soybeans is world carryout levels are at a record high. Over the last 3 years, world carryout levels have jumped more than 45%. Therefore, if we're going to pick one of the more bearish markets out there, we read it to be soybeans. Now, the one thing when it comes to marketing, we like working ahead, not behind. Let's take advantage of some rallies in the market, make some sales instead of being forced to give the crop away if prices are lower and then looking at a reownership strategy. Our bias again here is we got to be pretty aggressive over on the bean side of it. Now as we move to the wheat market, we just view this one as being a little bit messy in here right now. We're putting a range on there of 5 to 650. Our carryout's currently at 828 million bushels. That's mid-range over the last 15 years. But on a global basis, our world carryout is at an 8-year low. So you can add a little more of a bullish argument than at that point. Long term, though, when we take a step back, the world typically plants a lot of $6 to $6.50 wheat. Therefore, we rank these markets in here right now. If you really want to be positive, you probably got to go over to wheat and bet that could be the upside leader. The big bearish market, though, we view as soybeans. Again, marketing this crop, take a step back. We're trying to reward rallies with the market in here right now. Any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day.